Now to a remarkable tale about a 15-year-old schoolgirl who's written and illustrated a children's book about a likeable but accident-prone character called Henry the Goat. Ella Watkins wrote the book 2 years ago, and now Henry's adventures are in bookshops right across Australia and New Zealand. In doing so, she's achieved a dream harboured by authors many times her age. Martin Cuddihy reports from Tasmania.
Once upon a time, there was a girl who wrote children's books.
I'm Henry the Goat. As you can see, I like to play all the time.
Ella Watkins is no ordinary teenager. Her tale about Henry the Goat will soon be on bookshelves across Australia and New Zealand.
Well, it doesn't feel strange at all. It just kind of... well, it's more Henry's thing. So I'm just helping Henry get there. So it's more about Henry.
I have never worked with a teenager in this way before and may well never do so again. I'm not sure. It is an extraordinary story.
That's Henry with his pet rock.
The story begins when, as an 8-year-old schoolgirl, Ella Watkins was asked to draw a goat.
And so that's when I first drew Henry's image, but he didn't have the personality that he has now. and so then after then I really liked what Henry looked like, so I started drawing him more, and as I drew him more, his personality started to form.
And Henry has quite the personality. He's exuberant and manages to get into all sorts of trouble. Chasing chooks one moment, covered in mud the next. You talk about Henry like he's alive. Is he alive in your mind?
Yeah, definitely.
What does he do?
He messes about, and whenever I do something, it's always... I always think what Henry would be doing, and so he's always messing things up and running around.
It's very rare for us to see a picture book idea and decide to go with it. And it's certainly very rare for a 13-year-old, as she was at the time, to have developed something so beautiful. Maybe this is the way we open every book.
The book has been picked up by the international publishing house Hardy Grant Egmont. They also publish other well-known children's titles like Winnie the Pooh, Thomas the Tank Engine and Bob the Builder.
I think she's definitely got an advantage writing for smaller children. She's only just out of the age group. She's got perhaps a decade under her belt since she was a toddler. The rest of us have got a few under our belts, so...
Ella starts by sketching each image in pencil. She then traces the outline with a pen before she paints each picture in watercolour. This one of Henry and an octopus took about 10 minutes. But the artwork is not just limited to Henry. There are also his two best friends, Rufus, an intelligent marsupial, and Oscar, a crocodile who just happens to be afraid of water.
When I was forming Oscar, his personality formed and he was a bit of a scaredy cat, so it just seemed suited that he'd be scared of water.
But it's Henry who's really come to life for Ella Watkins. The mischief-prone goat now accompanies the family everywhere, a sort of imaginary friend for everyone.
It's very amusing because it adds another dimension. You know, we're doing something or having some fun doing something. So what would happen if, Henry got involved? How would what would his take be, and how would he destroy the situation? So it's fun. That's really good, that one.
Ella's mum, Frances, is quite talented in her own right. She's a dermatologist and part-time sculptor, but she reckons her daughter doesn't quite realise what she's achieved.
She doesn't really know how extraordinary it is, I don't think. Yeah, I don't think so. It's just something that she's done in her, one of her things that she does and she enjoys, and she's, she'll keep going.
So the public celebration of Ella Watkins' friend and creation has begun. He's now visiting children all across the country.
Great for kids. It goes over everyday things that kids do, and I think kids can really relate to that, and it's got beautiful colours. So kids always love bright colours, and I think it's amazing that she's done all the writing and the illustrations as well.
As for the author, well, she's just pleased to share Henry.
Well, I love everyone running around with little Henry toys most.
And Henry himself?
He's pretty happy at the moment. He's enjoying the party.
Martin Cuddihy reporting from Hobart. That's the program for tonight. We're back at the same time tomorrow. For now, good night.